What makes Hewn World so good? So they gave her a unique weapon. Like, every character in PSO got a unique weapon with this mod. So everybody has one specific piece of gear, one specific weapon that only they get to use. And Hewn World gets the Heart of Home, which is a dagger that hits 4 targets. And also has bonkers damage. Because, like, in PSO Vanilla, you'd probably pack, like, a Daylight Scar on the classes that could use it. Do I still have Legend of Zelda? Oh, damn it, I didn't change the game, did I? It still says Legend of Zelda, doesn't it? I updated the stream title and everything. I didn't update the game, though. That was the one thing I forgot. 1 second. Fantasy Star Online. Episode 1 and 2. I really gotta get this on like a plugin for OBS, honestly. I think you can already do that natively. Just gonna look into setting it up. Once I get a workflow set up, I tend to stick to it maybe a little too much. Get more episode 3 music going in the meantime. Alright, it should be updated now. The nice thing is I don't have to change the ROM hack tag, because it technically is a ROM hack. I've been weirdly unlucky, though, with finding tech discs. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda pogged out a little bit when this showed up in PSO2. Technically it's a remix in PSO2, it's got like a different instrumentation, like I think the drums are like actual drums now, like live drums. A couple of instrumentation changes. I don't really have a lot of nostalgia for episode 3, I played it like the card game one, it's okay, but it's not like, you know, people have nostalgia for PSO, not the card game. But the music was really good. The music was very PSO, like original style PSO adjacent. PSO2 had a good soundtrack in general, but it went a very different direction. Depending on the episode you were playing, like, the first 3 to 4 were pretty, like, kind of straightforward, you know, sci-fi sounding stuff, and then once you get to episode 5, it went weird. They went to, like, more vocal stuff and more, like, fantasy sounding stuff, which it wasn't bad. Like, I think Over the Universe is one of my favorite final boss themes from PSO in general. But, it was definitely more, like, a lot more fantasy inspired style. I tried to say 2 different words at the same time. And then episode 6 went like sci-fi vocals and then ended with a power ballad. The very final boss of PSO2 was a big honkin' power ballad, which is hilarious. Where's my controller? I found my controller. All right, we're gonna do some more Return to Ragol today, some PSO sort of original style. Although I should probably unpause Dolphin so it can actually start capturing. Do I have display cap? Or no, I don't have cursor capture on. Okay, I got worried for a second. I was gonna do the old chestnut of leaving your cursor on. Oh. If you ever want to just immediately induce dopamine in any kind of millennial, of a specific subset of millennials, I should say, just play this song and see who just kind of like has their mood immediately improve. Just play the song for them. But yeah, I played more off stream. I haven't streamed this in like a week and change. I got strong. You might think, oh man, 45 hours, but I've been using speed up a little bit here and there. Plus, a lot of it was just kind of mag feeding on the side. But leveling up, as it turns out, is incredibly fast. We could probably handle most of Episode 1 Ultimate. Maybe not Falls. I might want to get some better gear. I'm just not really sure where I want to go for gear. Yeah, we could probably do like a Forester Caves run. Mine's is weird because in terms of like stats, I could kill most of the enemies pretty quickly, but the way that they react to your hits, like the dub chicks and gill tricks and all that stuff, or whatever they're called in Ultimate, they have a chance to just not get knocked down. So even though you might have the power to take them out, you might not be able to do it, and they might just interrupt you anyways. Anyways, I want to introduce you all to this weapon, the Heart of Poem. This is the Hunral Ultimate Weapon. Introduced, well, not introduced in this mod, but kind of tweaked in this mod to be the Hunral Ultimate Weapon, because daggers in PSO vanilla were kind of not super incredible. Like, there were a couple of daggers that were used here and there, but it was mostly like Sinnoh Red's arms to give you shift and D-band on casts who couldn't normally use it. But this guy is kind of bonkers. The percents are good. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually kind of want to find a better one. This one's good for now, but it only has 2%, and I wouldn't mind to get one with, like, hit or something. It's the best dagger in the game, I think. You might be wondering, why is that? Well, aside from the bonkers attack stat here, I think it gives, yeah, about 1,000 attack power. I'm playing PSP2 Infinity. Nice. Good choice. Good choice. I legitimately think it's really good. It's just, unfortunately, was Japan only. So never really got a ton of attention in the West. So, in PSO Vanilla, daggers only hit one target. Now, this ROM hack changes it, so a lot of weapons hit multiple targets. So, for example, you've got, like, Dill Saber Buster. That's a 3-target weapon now, which is pretty solid. You know, this is kind of like a baby Excalibur, almost. Heart of Poem hits 4 targets. And it hits 6 times, so you're doing 24 attacks if you get a full combo with this thing. Its special attack is the Geist special, so it's a really good way to just quickly recover your TP. I've been unlucky trying to find tech discs because Hunral can only use skills up to level 20. So I can go do Phantasmal World 3 on Ultimate and do the box run to get a couple of, you know, level 29, 28 tech discs, which would be great, except you can't learn them. You can only learn up to 20, so those are kind of just wasted unless you're playing as a force. But let's take a look at the damage we're doing here. And we're in Ultimate now, so the enemies are pretty dang beefy. So I want to group them up together because I can really show off how bonkers daggers in general, but especially Heart of Poem is. We're critting for 1,000 damage. Now, admittedly, we do have 55% native, which is pretty fucking strong. But you would not be getting these numbers out of daggers in Phantasy Star Vanilla. You could maybe do this with Daylight Scar and your Berserk special, because that has Berserk on it, but you have to spend your blood for that. Oh, hey, level 17 rest up. Cool. I actually need one. What are we at right now, actually? 15, okay. Because, yeah, we gotta get some level 20 discs. Really, Shift is the one that I want the most. Unfortunately, we did hit the grind cap on this weapon, so we can't get it any stronger in terms of raw number. Having trouble with PSP controls. Yeah, it's a single stick game. It's a single stick console, I should say. Wait, can I not hold... Oh, I probably am holding a ton of grinders or something. But yeah, I just wanted to show off how powerful this weapon is, because it's kind of fucked up. I could probably handle most areas in Ultimate, with the exception of, like, Seabed and stuff. That would probably be too much. Yeah, we're full of... Oh yeah, I got a Revival Garment. Is this any good? Is this worth using? Defensively, it is better. Kind of tanks my resists, though. Right now I'm using a Hunter Field, which is really solid. It's like a really good piece of gear for leveling, because it doesn't have a stat requirement, so you can just use it whenever. It also gives you a good amount of resistances to everything, so I like using it for that. We're gonna deposit these. Kind of tempted to use Guard Wave, because this one has 200 extra defense, which is kind of nice, but again, I lose some resists. I'm not sure I want to do that. What is this? Apparently I didn't identify stuff last time. I'll put these in the shared bank for now. So this one we want to get 55 hit, and this one we want to get 65. Yeah, the lock-on, I didn't find it too bad in Infinity, because you can hold down the button. Like, you can do toggle. I think you can do toggle or, like, hold. What is this? Oh, Guilty Light. Yeah, I'll put that on 55. Get a good launcher for Ranger Alt or something. Oh, I didn't mean to identify that. Oh well, it's fine. And then this guy we want 65 hit depending on... Ooh, Charge Vulcan, fuck yeah. Actually, this is this a 3-stat Charge Vulcan? Oh damn, hell yeah. So yeah, we get this 65 hit and we've got a really good weapon here. It's also got Dark and Machine stats, which are pretty good, because I don't really have a lot of gear with those, with that combo specifically. We want 65. We want the best. There we go. So Charge Vulcans are basically, if this was vanilla PSO, this would be like a god weapon that I found right here. Because Charge Vulcans are kind of the... They just beat everything, because the Charge Special in PSO is really strong. It spends money to do a bunch of damage. And money doesn't really have a lot of value past, like, the opening few hours of the game. So a lot of classes. The other thing, I think Vulcans... I think these are pretty much all class. I think anybody can use these. So... It's really good single target damage because it hits 9 times. I don't have caves unlocked on Ultimate? I thought I did. I fought Silt Dragon. Maybe I didn't talk to the principal. But now that this ROM hack adds in a bunch of better gear, ranged weapons aren't as much of a dominating force anymore. These are still going to be really strong, just like... It's not like a necessity that I have these anymore. Because, like, in vanilla PSO, that kind of damage would be bonkers good. That would be really nice. But now I can just use... I can use my daggers to get that kind of damage. Like, admittedly, this is an ultimate weapon for this class, so... Probably wouldn't be getting similar results from other daggers, but... Something like this, like these daggers on vanilla PSO, would also be like... I would probably never find something that again in my lifetime. With like how powerful they are and how much percentages they got vanilla. I would probably never find another copy of these again, so I'd probably end up just fearing them, but... Since this hack kind of respects your time a little bit more, you actually get to, I have a chance of finding better versions of these. There is actually... There's another piece of gear I want to find. It's called the anti-android rifle, and the thing is, there's two different anti-android rifles in this game. There's the regular one, which is, you know, just kind of a rifle with better stats, blah, blah, blah. And then there's... I don't know if I have one to show off. Let me see. I don't know if I have any in my bank right now. Might not. My regular bank. Oh, no, I do. Okay, so... You might be wondering, hey, Andy, wait a minute. That Varista has a red name. Varistas aren't supposed to have red names. So, there's a certain subset of weapons that are basically kind of reskinned S-rank weapons that you can get just as drops. And S-rank weapons, for people who haven't played PSO, are rewards for doing the challenge mode, which is intended to be done with a bunch of people. I don't know if you can do them solo in this one, actually. So Varista in normal PSO is kind of a mid pistol. Like, it's one of the most common rares, so the meme is you'll have a billion of these by the time you get to endgame. But this is a special Varista. Because in exchange, you can't have S-rank weapons drop with percents. It's impossible, I think. In exchange for having 0% across the board, it has base stats, like it just has a very higher accuracy rating compared to other weapons. Like, the only thing I'm getting better would be these two, and because they have hit on them. But this has really high accuracy by default, and then its special ability is different from regular Varista. And I'm gonna cast haste here real quick. I need to show this off, and I've killed all the enemies around here. So this actually casts Zalur. And for me, it's not incredible because, you know, I'm a Huneral, I can already cast Zalur, but for casts, for example, who can't cast any abilities, that's a really nice ability. It's a really nice option. Oh, hey, shield. Any good? Oh, great. Right now I'm using the secret gear, because it's a pretty solid shield and it also gives me accuracy. I was using the Del Saber shield combo up until now because I had a really nice setup going with it. God, 1,000 damage. I don't have shift active. That's just my damage on ultimate. Like, I was able to farm a god battle on my own. I didn't have to wait until I got into ultimate to start getting those, which is really nice. But yeah, there's like special drop-only S-rank weapons that are very solid. And the one I'm looking for is the anti-android rifle version of this, which is basically an all-class spread needle that, in exchange for not having the paralysis special, and I think weaker stats, it has unreduced King Steel, which you might have noticed I've got a Monkey King bar, and you might be wondering, hey Andy, why haven't you changed that into a BKB yet? Well, another nice thing this hack adds in is unreduced King weapons. I'm just gonna run over here real quick and enemy spawn. Because EXP Steel was a thing in vanilla, but it wasn't particularly great. Like, there was some strategies. I think most people would hit Rico boxes. But since this is a double saber, and double sabers now hit 3 targets in this ROM hack, you get 6 times however much EXP you steal. It's based on the difficulty. So here we're always going to get 80 XP per hit. So if you get a full combo with 3 enemies, you're getting like 1,200, 1,300 XP per combo, which makes leveling really fucking fast. Like, just tremendously fast way to level up if you find an area, if you find like a quest with a ton of enemy spawns. So if you do the forest quest, I think it's called Wrath of Forest. you just go to the area with all the respawning Mothmans and you just do combos on them for a bit. And you get a lot of XP. Yeah, this is, well, technically the concept of the extending stick that Goku used is, you know, not a new thing. It's not a PSO thing, but the Dota reference to BKB specifically is PSO. Yeah, we got an S-rank Barista now, so we finally have a really, really powerful legendary Barista. So, I can still turn this into a BKB and it'll get stronger and, you know, get the demon special and all that stuff, but I think I kind of want to just rock with this for now. Because having a way to get some quick XP is really nice. Alright, I'm going to deposit some of my setup, but not all of it. Because now that we have a charged Vulcan, we can start getting some nice single target damage. I've also... You might be wondering, Egg Blaster, huh? You didn't have that last time. So if you look at the stats on this, you might remember, this is the exact same stat spread as my Havoc pistol. Like one of the very first drops I found when I was streaming this. And you can use the Egg Blaster parts to turn any weapon into Egg Blaster, which is a really strong handgun that also has Hell Special. So you don't actually have to go hunt down a Hell handgun with good stats yourself. You can just find a good base handgun with hit stats, and then just turn it into an Egg Blaster and get Hell. Yeah, a lot of Dota, like, Lina is just Lina Inverse from Slayers. I'm gonna do a quick Phantasmal World 3 box run, because we're on Ultimate. There is one item I want to find, and I might try and do a run of Phantasmal World 3 on Very Hard. I'm also probably going to replace the Angel Luck. I'm probably going to try and get like a God ability, because I think there is a higher tier than Hero. And that way I don't have to use a Luck unit to get 100% crit. I might also switch out God... I need to find one of the Cure... I should probably get like a Cure Shock or Cure Freeze or something, honestly. Because those two really destroy me. Maybe Cure Confuse as well would be nice. I need to see what drops those. Gotta get that V501. V501 does not exist. Let me pop open the old spreadsheet real quick. Getting a little crusty because it's gonna load all my stuff. God damn it. Yeah, V501, a lot of the units and stuff were blue burst only. Like Smart Link, V501, V101. The thing is, God Battle in this game gives you 40% attack speed instead of 20, so it's kind of just like V101 regardless. Like, you don't get the stat bonuses, but the weapons are strong enough that you don't really need to worry about them. So I want to see where the Cure units are. We might try and hunt one of those, honestly. I think they drop from Hard. I just haven't really done a lot of farming on Hard. Oh, they all drop from the big flowers in episode 2 in Hard. So I should probably do some runs there. We're just gonna do a quick run of Ultimate Phantasmal World, because I might try and get a Christmas present. Oh, also I could open the ones I have in my bank now. I found a couple Christmas presents while I was doing some runs of this, and I was like, maybe I'll save those for popping them open on stream. Pretend like we're playing the gacha. But yeah, don't try and do instant kills on Ultimate outside of episode 2. It's probably not going to work. I didn't really need to cast Shift, honestly, but I just figured we'll have it. Because instant kills are very reliable even on Ultimate in episode 2, because, again, enemies here don't really have a lot of dark resist. And unlike the other Phantasy Star games, Megid is just instant kill elemental. Ow. These guys still hurt, though. These guys still do a number on my blood. Instant kills are pretty reliable, but it's not guaranteed. The nice thing is that once you do have a handgun with good hit percentage in hell, you can kind of just cheese this. Maybe he'll get a PGF. Because the reason you want to do this quest a lot is because it has the most concentration of boxes in Episode 2. And in this ROM hack, Episode 2 has the event-exclusive present drop items. And the Christmas present is the big one because that's the one that can have the best stuff like Red Ring and PGF and all that. So you see all these boxes, every one of them is a chance to get a Christmas present or Easter egg or whatever. I might actually check this caliber. I've been keeping an eye out for good swords. Because if I do end up making a Dark Flow, I want to get one with good stats. So try and get one with like hit and other good percents would be really nice. You can also get really high level tech discs here, but I'm not going to be able to use most of them because our level cap is 20 for techs on Heat Roll. No luck this time. I think it's like 1 in 256 to get a Christmas present from these boxes. On Ultimate, it's the best. You can do them earlier and still have a chance at getting them. You could theoretically get PGF on normal. These don't have Altered Beast percents, the Heart of Poem, so it's not quite as much damage. But still pretty strong. Yeah, let's do some hard runs because I want to try and find me some cure status units. So I feel like one of those is probably going to be more valuable than an extra like 70 attack power. Especially with the weapons in this mod. Oh, I need to feed my mag. I just went full-blown dex feeding since the last time because Hidden Roll does not have very good accuracy. It's got the worst accuracy of all the hunters, I think. Let's see. This one could be good. This one's got 3%, but it's not hit. I believe any sword can turn into Dark Flow. I believe you can also convert it from like a special ability, like it doesn't have to be just a straight caliber or whatever, it can just be a weapon of any type. So we'll try and get this to 55 hit. It's the most important percentage because you can't modify it after the fact. Like, you can add percents via photon spheres and drops to any of the damage stats, but not hit. It's honestly kind of funny thinking about how like, private servers for PSO have been around a lot longer than the official servers at this point. So a lot of our knowledge of PSO is going to get kind of warped over the years. Because, like, pretty much every private server these days has changes to the gameplay in some way. Like, a lot of drop rates have been changed, a lot of drop charts have been modified in some way. Actually, I'll just go back to the menu because I would have changed difficulty. Like, items wouldn't have dropped in the same place that they would have normally, so, like, if you look up guides for Blue Burst and you'll find stuff from maybe, like, 2005, 2006, it'll be completely different than the stuff you'll see on private servers because they've since changed the drop charts. But there is no way to play Blue Burst, like, legitimately these days anymore because it was all online. Like, even if you wanted to play one-player mode, you had to go through the lobby and make a party that way. Because otherwise, people would have just hacked the shit out of their characters, and I think people did still figure out how to, you know, hack and dupe and stuff, but... actually, no, we gotta do episode 2. I wonder where the best place to farm these guys is, honestly. Maricarol, Miracle, and Maricus. We want to farm probably the one that... Is shock different from paralysis, actually? I think it's different from paralysis. Could drop on very hard, maybe? Oh yeah, no, the one I'm thinking of is shock. Paralysis doesn't really come super commonly. I think it's basically just the lilies. But a lot of enemies in Ultimate can shock you and like, completely stun. So for shock, we gotta find... Wait, does this only drop from the little leader dudes? Hold on. Oh, I think I might have to farm it on very hard, actually. Yeah, you can level up really quickly with the stuff in this game. A name. Where do those guys show up? Yeah, these are the center guys in the big rings of Canadines, so... not a lot of places to farm these dudes, actually. It's a 1 in 64 chance, which isn't terrible, but... Yeah, we gotta do maximum attack E, I think, the mines, so we gotta switch difficulty. Is that really the only place to get Cure Shock? That's kind of annoying. Thankfully, farming stuff is pretty doable in this game, because again, the drop rates have been vastly relaxed. Like, I think Psycho Wands are 1 in 4 chance from Mill Lilies in Ultimate. Because the odds of getting a Mill Lily are already pretty low, so why make you suffer even more after you found one? Alright, so very hard mines we gotta do. Maximum attack E. I think we have that quest here. Thing is, I have to make sure to kill the middle guy first, because if you kill too many of the little guys, it will just despawn the one in the middle. Some point I'll do the quest requirements to get the enemy parts, but honestly I think just farming them directly is better. I think we have maximum attack. Oh, is it just episode 1? Do we not have the mines? Oh, I don't know where the best place to farm this would be then. Christmas Fiasco does go through the mines, but I think it starts in caves first. I wonder if Lost Soul Blade might be better. Endless Nightmare. I don't know where the best place to farm these dudes would be, actually. Let me see again. Because the problem is a lot of the guides for PSO are for Blue Burst, which doesn't have the same quests available. Also, some of the quests might be online only. Let's see if I can find a better place, because this one is for GameCube, so... Apparently Unsealed Door has 3 of them, but that requires progression in the single-player stuff, which, as you can see, I haven't done a whole lot of. But then again, that guide also doesn't have custom quests available, so... Ugh. It's hard out there. I guess let's try Soul. I think I remember getting a couple of these. Or maybe Endless Nightmare. Let's try Lost Soul Blade. Or maybe I'm better off just walking into the mines like regular style and just doing it without a quest. Yeah, Mr. Hopkins. I do like how the shop quests in episode 2 show why he constantly loses stuff. Because his trust fund dad, or his trust fund ass keeps getting weapons from his dad. Now don't lose this! Immediately loses it. Oops. Don't have the right palette on. I don't remember. I really wish there was a good resource for, like, enemy counts that wasn't for Blue Burst. But honestly, I think a concealed door might just be my best bet. We'll do a run through mines. We'll be fine. Nope, there's one. Actually, this is pretty fast. Just gotta remember, target the one in the middle. Damn. I think it is possible to download more quests if you play online, because there's a way to play this game online. Like, you can connect to ragol.org, and it supports the GameCube PSO. My dagger right now, it's native machine percent, so we're gonna get a lot of damage in the mines. Love that menu trick. So the problem is the Canadines are not the same as the Cananes, the guy in the middle. Oh god, right, I forgot how crispy this room gets. Even when I'm not streaming, this room just gets very crispy because of all the reflections and enemies spawning in. Oh, actually, I can start grinding up the charge Vulcans I found too. Because having a ranged option is really good for certain areas. Somebody spawn in? Oh, it's over here. I think I could probably... Yeah, run very hard, so instant kills are pretty valuable. Also, since we're playing the GameCube version, if you want to hunt a rare enemy, which is what I did to find my my daggers here, you can use a telepipe in playing single player. I don't know if it works in multiplayer, but it definitely works for single player, where if you telepipe up and down where there's a rare, like an enemy that can be rare, it'll re-roll it every single time. So if you want to get like a Mill Lily or whatever, a Del Lily, not Del Lily, sorry, the rare one, you know what I mean. It's possible to just roll it over and over and over again until you get a rare one. Doesn't mean the item's going to be guaranteed, but you can at least guarantee a rare spawn if you spend enough time and not have to restart the quest over and over. What is this? Still not capped on HP mats yet. Probably should do some TP mat farming as well, but honestly we're doing pretty alright for TP. Especially with this weapon, like, recovering is super fast. Woo. Special weapon. Can I use it? Actually, it's a sword. Of course I can use it. Oh, another DB saber. Yeah. That's why I want to cure shock, by the way. Because shock, unfortunately, once that happens, the only way you can get rid of it is by, I don't know if anti-paralysis works on shock, but you can't cast anti. It does, yeah, so then the only way to cure it is with Soul Iron Magic. Hello. I might actually consider sphering the Heart of Plume here. Like, Confusion, I can cure that. You just wait it out. It takes a long time to... It takes a really long time to clear naturally. It's sometimes these guys can jump over and kill you. They have problems. I'm actually considering, I might even use one of the technique booster items. So I could use Shift and Deband at level 24 or 25 or whatever. Takes the same time. I don't think it takes the same time. The only downside for the Monkey King bar is that it does have stat requirements. It's not super high. Like, slow doesn't take too long to wear off. Yeah, you need 295 attack power for Monkey King bar. That's kind of why I want the anti-android rifle, because that has no requirements. So I can throw it on literally any character I want and start getting boatloads of experience. I also might consider getting, like, armor with more resists. Could also be useful. Yeah, because, like, slow doesn't take very long to wear off. With slow active, it's honestly just like you're attacking without a god battle. I probably should deposit a Del Saber Buster, honestly. I haven't really been using that much. The percents on it are huge. 85, 70, 20. Then you throw on the Del Saber Shield and double its stats. You basically just have an Excalibur that you can use at like level 67, I think, is the level cap on the shield. The level requirement for the shield. Cannot tell you how nice it feels just to be able to rip apart like Sinnoh Blues and all that. I know I'm very hard, and at this point I'm level 103, so it wouldn't be too hard, but still. But yeah, if you ever want a little bit of experience, just whip out the MKB. You can farm it starting from hard from Derole. It's really easy to get. I think it's a 1 and 2 drop, actually. What is it? What is the drop rate on this thing? Sorry, 1 in 4 chance from Derole. So like, do a couple of Towards the Future Bossa Nova runs, and you'll have this in no time. And since it can drop with hit, just wait till you get one with good hit percent so you can get a lot of experience and not have to worry about missing too much. Can I get a squad of Canadines, please? Please? I want to fight the Canadians. Even on very hard, you get a lot of experience doing this, but at this point I can kind of tank Forest Ultimate pretty well. Forest Ultimate also has really good quests to get a lot of spawns on. I mean, it's kind of like Diablo, where, like, yeah, you've beaten the game, but... Actually, no, technically I haven't beat Darkfalls and Ultimate yet, but... It's like any kind of action RPG, you just keep going until you're done, I guess. I do kind of have an idea where I want to try and actually find the ultimate weapons for every class. Because it's actually reasonable in this game. It's not like in PSO Vanilla, where if you find a Psycho Wand, congratulations, you've used up your entire life's worth of luck in that one drop, you know? Like, I'm probably not going to go for, you know, level 200 on every character or anything like that, but... Actually, GameCube, I think, locks you to 4 characters anyways, because memory card limitations. Oh, there's one. Damn. Yeah, the odds are not going to be great for this item if I want to hunt it. Oh, no, I got you. I didn't take it as being critical. criticals here, the ones that I'm dropping on these poor robots. Slap you down for 1,200 damage on a single hit of a dagger combo. Nope, no secret super boss. I mean, there is Olga Flow. Like, episode 2 is a lot harder than episode 1. A lot of private servers do additional difficulty options in some way. Like, I think... Is it Affinia that has the Despair difficulty or whatever it's called? Where, like, it's functionally the same as Ultimate, but enemies have way more HP and way more resistance to, like, status effects and stuff. It's very difficult to add, like, brand new stuff to the game is the thing. Like, I don't think anybody's ever really done a completely brand new enemy with, like, completely brand new attacks and that kind of thing. It's always going to be, like, reskins or revamps of existing things, because apparently it's just very difficult to do that in PSO. Who spawned in? Oh, more Sinnohs. Do you guys want to drop, like, a level 20 shifted disc? Level 20 shift would be great. Deband, I think I have level 18. The secret super boss is trying to farm like a red ring or something. Oh, there's one. And in case you're wondering, you can't cheese, like, drops by reloading a state because they are apparently, like, seeded RNGs. So, like, you can change the order that things drop in, but it's still gonna show up in the same order. Like, if you kill a different enemy first, like, they'll drop their thing, but it's still gonna drop them in the same order of item drops, if that makes sense. It's all pre-seeded. I might do another run of Phantasmal World 3 as well, because I do need to get, anti-android rifle would be really nice. I could also just make another android, but... Ow. So I do have the Ano rifle, which is kind of the same equivalent, like it's a no-stat requirement spread needle that gives King Steel instead of paralysis. Not sure what gear, like, I think Virus Armor, the Lofteria Armor, whatever it's called, is the best for hunters, at least in terms of raw stats. But it does require a lot of prep, because you need to find a stink frame, then you need to find, I think, 3 copies of the Parasitic D-Cell. Which isn't terribly rare. Again, one of the big things behind this hack is making lesser weapons better, and also just making it so you don't have to spend hundreds of hours to find a single item. Like, I think I have a D-Cell. I think I opened up a Christmas present and I found one. Or maybe that was a Syncesta. I know I for sure have a Syncesta. So if I ever find a Lavis cannon, I can start working on getting that upgraded. Get the double cannon eventually. I don't even know what Lavis cannon drops from. How good is Heart? Heart of Poem? This thing? It is a 4-target dagger that, well, I mean, you're looking at it. It's a dagger that hits 4 targets, has the Geist special. It just does 1 billion damage. Like, obviously, spread needle and all that stuff is still there, but I think this will be way stronger. Which is one of the things I really appreciate, is that it's just kind of like, the design philosophy wasn't like nerf spread needle and make other things a little bit better. It was just make everything else really good. Like, daggers in original PSO, I was talking about this earlier, kind of stinky. Because they're single target weapons. But unfortunately, in PSO, range is kind of king in a lot of cases. So, you know, you could do the full dagger combo that only hits a single enemy, blah blah blah. Or you could just put on a charge Vulcan and get the same value. And be safer and do more damage usually. The only real daggers you'd be using are, probably Daylight Scar, I think, is the big one. Daylight Scar and Sinnoh Red Blade, so you can cast Shift and Deband on androids. I'm hitting for to be fair, I am hitting the percentage weakness right now. I've got 55-60, native and machine. But still. This is also a plus 180 weapon, which the grind caps in this game are just a lot larger in general. But yeah, like, it feels like melee is... It's not that it wasn't viable in the original, it's just that it was just so much easier to use range attacks in, like, almost every situation. And I kind of like that as an option, honestly. Like, yeah, I could safely snipe the Garans, you know, get demons to quarter their HP or whatever. Or I can just run in there with the Heart of Poom and rip them to shreds before they get to fire. I wonder if this works. I think Egg Blaster has a really high vertical range. Hell yeah, it does. If you know where the Dub Witch is, you can just shoot it and kill them immediately. Also, yes, I looked it up. Apparently, the little bits that control the zombie robots are called Dub Witches. Nice. Power mats. I've basically just been chugging power mats and a couple of luck mats. I think in version 1 there used to be hit materials, but I think they got rid of those. Because hit materials were too good. Version 1 was so unbalanced for PSO. Like, if I remember correctly, Humar's got to use Shift and Deband at level 30 or 20 or whatever the cap was in that game. Which was kind of one of the few things the Force had going for them, so it's just like, you could play a Force or just play Humar. They did rein him in, though, in later releases. They reined him in a lot. I know in this hack you can actually use Shift and Deband again, but it's only level 15. Which is still nice, because again, this hack is designed with the assumption that you're going to be soloing. Because let's be honest, most people are not playing the GameCube release of PSO online. It's possible, just most people aren't doing it. Probably should throw a little bit more accuracy, honestly. Some more dex. Ah. Knocked me down. I love how traps kind of range from minor inconveniences to this will freeze you in the middle of a room full of Garanzas or whatever. And you must simply hold that if you're not an android or have trap vision active. Speaking of traps. Hey. Yeah, this quest has a few of the dudes I'm looking for, but not quite enough of them. Ooh, cool. Actually, Garanzas on very hard still do a decent amount of damage. Even without the weak damage bonus. Pump down another power mat. Oh, whoops. I keep mixing up Del Saber, Buster, and Egg Blaster. Actually, I wonder if I can one-shot these guys. I think I can. I can, it's not super likely though. Or you can just get it on your first shot sometimes. That's RNG, baby! I love instant kill specials. Dang it. Thought I could run past. This is why I obsessively open my keyboard every single time. Nope, don't face the boxes. Please go for the robots that are trying to kill you. Targeting in this game is weird. For all the re-releases of this game they did, they never really touched the targeting system. It always had that weird design for... You know what I should try doing, actually? Just use a little bit of Zonde. Knock down these dudes to the floor so I can slap them. I'll forget about that. Zonde estas. Probably gonna get laser gridded after I go through here. Yep. Yeah, that's great. I'll be with you in a second. I have to turn on the light switch. I wouldn't want to trip and hurt myself. There's also certain attacks that deal fixed amount of damage. Like, a lot of the beams, like, beam-type abilities that enemies will use are fixed damage, so even in, like, very hard and ultimate, they remain kind of dangerous. Looking directly at you, Morphos. In episode 2. Metal Gear. I'm gonna get a little closer. Go all the way up to the beam. No, they're not moving. They're at kill range. They have no reason to move. Now. This has a lot of Garanzas, actually. Probably a good place to get some luck material. I think luck materials are dropped from Garanzas on normal. Wow, 550 damage. That's incredible. Kicks Heart of Poem under bed. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, mine's on ultimate is really rough. Like, I'm at the point right now where I'm still getting knocked down a lot from the heavy hits, so I have some safety there, but eventually I'm gonna have to deal with the reduced iframe. I know if they touch the reduced iframes in this. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a ton of the Commander Canadians or whatever they're called. I wonder if I do this, if I cast and then immediately switch, does it still go off? Okay, it does, cool. I still haven't looked into doing, like, dedicated casting at, like, Ultimate or whatever. I haven't made any of, like, the technique boosting shields or whatever, but I'm gonna look into that. If I do a force, I'm like, no, I'll go through there. Oh, there's a Sinnoh. These Geist get some TP back here. Oh, I thought that was another squad. Why can't you bring your homies? I want you to bring all your homies. Gotta yell at the dev to make a new quest so they have one with a lot of these dudes. This is exactly why I picked up one trap vision. 4 of these buttons will kill you. Not actually kill you, but probably stun, shock, freeze, whatever. There's one. Come on, be a homie. Damn it. Never a homie when I need it. Might be a little too close to that. There we go. For the longest time, I thought that the respawning zombie robots dudes, I should say, I thought that you didn't get any drops if you didn't hit them at least once, because you don't get experience if you don't hit them at least once. Even if you blow up the Dub Witch, they still, like, they won't give you any experience unless you've tapped them at least one time, because of the way that PSO distributes experience. Ow. Ow, ow. Get some drops at least. Yeah, I'd probably throw a couple grinders into the charged Vulcans here. Especially against Falls, because using a melee weapon against Dark Falls is just kind of a pain in the ass. Especially once it gets to final phase. What if we had a boss that constantly teleported all around the arena and was invincible more than half the time? And the way that targeting works in PSO is already finicky, especially for melee classes, so you only get a tiny spot on a giant ring to realistically attack him. Ow. Special weapon. Look at that. Pretty sure that's not the Sinnoh Red Arms or whatever. I think those only drop an ultimate. I don't think it's changed that much of the drops. I realize it's probably impossible, but I think it'd be cool if there was like a trap reveal spell that you can cast as like a force or something. Oh, this could be bad. Freeze is one of the few things that is just incredibly scary at any level. Unless you're like maybe on like normal or hard and you get frozen and you're like level 100 plus. Because getting frozen completely removes your iframes when you take damage. Is there no way to turn the lights in this room? Oh, this corner. I guess there's no light switch in this room. Again, going off what I said earlier, it's probably impossible to add like any new spells or whatever to the game. Come on, man. Just like a castable trap vision or something. Poison's more of an inconvenience than a real danger. if you let it rock, you know, non-stop, it does eventually deal a decent amount of damage, but chances are you'll be out of a fight in time to do that. Haven't really been using fluid items, honestly. I could probably start getting rid of dye fluids. Because we have enough TP now that tri-fluids are really worth using, and we get enough TP back by using Geist on the daggers anyway, so... Maybe I'll get like 1 or 2 more levels in dexterity on the mag on Garuda. Clam down all those anti-paralyses. Which don't show up guaranteed in the shop, by the way. It's not like dye mates where you pretty much always have them past a certain level. Usually one of the most annoying aspects of the game once you start getting into like mag feeding is needing like soul atomizers or anti-paralysis or whatever, and the shop decides, no, we're not selling those today. And I think you can only bank an extra stack in your bank, so you can only realistically hold like an extra single sessions of feeding, basically. Kind of silly. Level 14 Bart. Where did that even open? Can you go down here, maybe? Oh yeah, it's open now. Yeah, it seems like this... Honestly, it might even be better just to do like a regular walk through the mines, because yeah, we're at Volop now. I wonder if this trick works. Oh, Volupt. I believe using Zonde spells is really good to deal damage to Volupt. I want to test something. So you basically let yourself get shocked so it reveals all these and then pop Pilla, and I think it hits them all? Cool, it does in fact work. Not that Volop would have been hard, but... And then phase 2, which is even easier than phase 1, because I get to do this. Volop does not have a gimmick to protect itself anymore. Level up. Actually, how big is... Oh, the radius on Razon is actually pretty solid now. Because I still need to get level 20 disc from most of my abilities. Like, my simple attacks, those are all capped out. Gi is not quite there. I have Ruffo at 19. These are still 15 and 14, though. I don't remember if you can learn level 7 anti as, Doomroll. I think the only difference, like, past level 5 is you can cure Jellin and Zalur, which is very, very, very niche. Actually, I only have Jellin level 12. That could be useful to get as well. Definitely want to get Shift to 20. Actually, Refoi might be able to hit everything. Wait. I thought this is only supposed to happen in single player, like the non-quest mode. I wonder if it had been opened, could I have gone into ruins? Might be a weird scripting thing going on. Just bucket loads of dexterity. Garuda isn't the best mag. I don't think it just does heals. It doesn't give invincibility, and generally the best mags are the ones that give invincibility. Photon blasts don't really matter too much. Like, the twins are the best one, especially if you're playing cast, but like aside from that, like we're playing Human Morale, we can cast level 20 shift a D-band eventually. Oh, they're not selling anti-paralysis today, I love that. What is this again? Oh, was this the... This is the DD Saber? No, what was this? Oh, it's a Sinnoh Blade. Because, yeah, you can get monster part drops as straight up drops, or monster part items as drops, I should say. That's why it has the no icon. No percents, though. The only one we really want is Sinnoh Red Blade, maybe. Alright. Chat, we're gonna play a little bit of gacha today. Are we? Hang on. Oh, I do have a Type D cell. Oh, you know what? Maybe I put it in my non-shared bank. There it is. So I was gonna say, I found a couple Christmas presents, and I thought I would open them up on stream. Because these potentially have the best gear in the game. That you can get, like, Red Ring, PGF. I think you can get Photon Spheres from this as well. Let's see if Christmas comes early. Alright. God Power. Christmas did not come early. Force Wall. It's alright if you're using a Force, like this gives you a decent amount of magic, but not incredible. Hunter Wall. We got the two worst walls. The Ranger Wall is actually good because that one gives you accuracy. This one's just a little bit of extra attack power, which is like... whatever. Well, you gamble and you lose. I need to convert these drops into spheres, honestly, because we're at 99. Ah, dang it. I can throw some of these grinders in there on my charge Vulcans, actually. I definitely want to level these up. Like, these are really solid. That's worth investing into. Wait, is that the cap? Do these just have vanilla cap? I guess charge Vulcan, yeah, it makes sense. I'm so used to everything else having such a high grind cap in this game, but charge Vulcans are strong enough. They don't need it. Ah, oh, dang it. But what if I just did another run of Phantasmal World 3? I do want to do another run because I really want to get the anti-android rifle. Show off how fast you can level up in this game because it's ridiculous. Like, I could try throwing on a power mag onto another character. Actually, I might be able to use MKB. Because the mag that I'm leveling up right now, that would give you 109 power. That's like half the MKB requirements already. Oh no, it's 295, not 195. Because you could throw some god powers in there. Do I have any 4-slot frames? Need to get rid of some of these, like the basic sabers. These aren't really worth hanging on to anymore. There's also Rabbit Wand. This one just doesn't have any requirements, so this is really strong as a weapon. We've got some good use out of that. I have armor, but no frames. I mean, it's trivial to get ad slots in this game, like they're really easy to come by. I have 2 in my shared bank, and then I think I have a bunch more here, too. Yeah, we got 4. So I could just literally find any frame in Forest 1, slap a bunch of god powers onto a new character and then do some fast leveling. Teach you how to fast honk. Actually, I need to switch to episode 2, because I think if I try to do this in episode 1, you can do episode 2 quests in episode 1, like if they're in the download thing, but I think it breaks drops. You'll get items from, like, item boxes and stuff, but from enemy drops, I don't think you get any. Oops. Episode 2. Because we have to farm Dell Depths. Those guys drop the anti-android rifle. And unlike Mines, Very Hard Seabed is actually still kind of dangerous, because it has the Sinnohs. Which in episode 2 are a goddamn nightmare. The blue ones aren't too bad, they just like freeze you and teleport around, but the red ones will... The red ones will disarm you and cast Jellin and Zalur on you. Yeah, Zoe and Zella. They're mean. Alright, so I'm actually going to do an entire run through the quest this time. Might even deposit Del Saber Buster, because we're not using the combo anymore. Like, I was doing this before, where I'd get the Del Saber Shield, and then equip the Del Saber Buster. Do I have the Del Saber Shield in here? Yeah, there we go. So if you equip that with the Del Saber Buster, you get that much damage. And you can do this at, like, level 67? What's the... Yeah, 67 is a level requirement on the Shield of Del Saber. So, Del Saber Buster has a 50 grind cap, and I found one with a really nice percent, so I just kind of use this to murder everything in mines and, like, ruins for a while. Because this hits 3 targets, so it's kind of like Excalibur, except you don't have to spend your blood to do it. But now we're at the point where I'm not really using that anymore. I've got my ultimate weapon. We'll switch back over to secret gear. They actually do have an Excalibur equivalent in this mod. They specifically switched out Red Saber. It now has a Berserk special, so it's... I think they gave it a massive stat buff and gave it Berserk special, so it's basically the same as Excalibur from episode 4. Except you don't have to kill 20,000 enemies to unseal it or whatever. God, unsealing enemies is... Just like all the weird niche stuff for specific weapons, like evolving them or changing them. You just wake up one day, you see a use option on your weapon that was never there before. It's like, wait, why is this here? Probably blew some minds back in the day. Love-ins can kill weapons. Maybe we'll get a Christmas present here. We'll get a PGF, Red Ring. I don't know if the Morphos beams will still knock me down with this much HP. I still love that that trick works, that you can just kill Morphos if they don't appear on your camera. Because they never shoot their beam until you actually look at them one time. Grinders. Yum. Also, since we're on very hard, the instant kill is going to be very reliable. Anyways, let's go gambling! No seasonal items. Like, the odds aren't bad, it's just... sometimes you get unlucky. I wouldn't bother trying to do this very much on, like, hard or normal unless you're really, really, really hoping to hit the jackpot. Good way to get items, though. If you just want to get some, like, better gear, it's a really nice way to get set up. Yeah, nothing really worth using there. A lot of grinders, damn. Because the problem is, the one item from the enemy that I have to farm kind of only shows up near the end of this quest. Okay, so I get knocked down by beams. That's annoying. Is it just a forced knockdown? This guy's gonna do a lot of damage. Actually, that did more than the beam, but that didn't knock me down. Maybe beams are just forced knockdown. Or they have like a much higher knockdown threshold or something. Die. Like, I cannot stress enough how much having a good hell weapon will help you in episode 2. This isn't even for this hack, this is just in general. If you find a hell weapon with hit percentage, just use it in episode 2, the other percents don't really matter. So, hell itself isn't affected by accuracy or hit, but it does need to actually land the hit to then do the hell calculation. So I want to say something like it's a really high chance for an instant kill, like just on paper, like the instant kill chance, but then you have to hit it, and it also has to roll against your hit percentage for landing like a special hit, so having more hit is better. But it doesn't make, like, the hell itself more likely to go off. It's just, like, I think the V501 stuff, like the units from Blue Burst would change that. Yeah, basically you're enabling the hell procs. Really? All those missed? Morphos are so annoying sometimes. More boxes up here if you want to go for another farm. I wonder if there's any delved ups up there, actually. I never really take the right route there. I'm going to do a little haste cast. Well, the other problem with, like, trying to land instant kill stuff is that enemies that move also have, like, increased evasion. I don't think we find any delve depths until Seabed 2, but I'm still going to check just in case. Take some TP back. Yeah, this is why Morphos are annoying. They just put up a shield that says, I'm not taking damage anymore, but hell still goes through that shield, baby. Love that Goku. Love going to hell. What even is up here? I never take this route, so I'm kind of curious. Normally I just go directly for the boxes. Oh, there's a Sinnoh. First one. God, that feels so nice. Just two-shotting him. Also, in these rooms, you can do some shenanigans with the height difference. Problem is, these guys will run in a circle and dodge a lot of your hits. Oh my God, please target the Morphos. Do I have any Altered Beast? Because this is Native Machine. Oh, MKT. Might actually be easier to use than Heart of Poom for Dolmoms, at least. But then the Sinnohs spawn. I'm trying to do the same to you. There we go. The other problem with Morphos is that as soon as you hit them one time, like any hit that deals damage, they start kind of going really in on you. They start really trying to kill you. You're up here. Where are you? You spawned in a weird place, man. Take a mag break. TP regen's actually not bad now. It's based on your maximum, so if you only have like 100, you're not going to get a lot. Okay. Oh, I wonder if maybe that opens up the, what's it called? That opens up the healing area. Because there's a healing ring like halfway through this quest. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's any Del Depths on this path at least, so probably not worth going in if I just want to farm that. Oh wait, actually no, there's another door. I forgot about this one. Nice. Items. More boxes in case you wanted to spend an extra... Oh no, there's a Del Depth. Exactly one. You got any buddies in there? No? Wait, maybe? Nah, just Dolmoms. Come on, give me... Spawn like 100 Del Depths. Come on, you won't. Yeah, that's too much work for a single Del Depth spawn. Most of them show up at the very end like the last gauntlet. Because this doesn't actually get you to the exit any faster, this is just a bonus route. Unless more Del Depths want to spawn in this room? I think Del Biter charges always force knockdowns unless you have, like, way, way, way too much HP compared to them. Nope. These are the guys that disarm you sometimes. And the thing is, it's not guaranteed when they disarm you. Like, they'll hit you and sometimes you lose your weapon, sometimes you don't. Oh, we gotta go this way. The problem is it'll spawn these dudes in while other enemies are attacking you. It's also really easy to miss that you dropped your weapon, so... Not dropped it, but you lose it, so... You'll just go in for a regular attack and then you just do your barehanded animation, which is... very slow and not good. On top of not having any of the bonus stats from your weapon, so usually you get smacked down even more for trying to attack. It's a pinch. Who's behind me? I think it's another Sinnoh. Oh no, it's a Morphos. The nice thing is, like, getting your misses on Morphos for trying to get instant kills doesn't count as triggering their attack mode. So you have a little bit of free time to just go in and swing. Yeah, because that's the healing ring I was talking about. The problem with healing rings is that, Fluid items exist. You know, you've got your atomizers, you've got your fluids, you got your mates, and tri-mates and tri-fluids are both full heals. So unlike the first two, they all scale perfectly with whatever your HP is, or your MP, TP. I know what I said. It is possible to one-shot the Sinnohs as well, but it's kind of tricky. Ow. I thought I was out of range. Okay, that's one. Let's see if MKB is actually a little better here. It's faster kills on these guys, I think. It's just everything else is not as good. I'm desperately picking up every scrap of anti-paralysis off the floor. It's the best way to build decks without building up other stats. Like, you don't want to be mixing your stats up with mag too much. Ow. Wait, did I not feed my Chow? I did not feed my Chow. I have some of the items for the Sega console evolutionary mag line, but I don't think I have all of them. I don't have all the conversion kits developed by Dr. Games. I love that that's what he's called in the English translation. Because one of them is translated as Dr. Asobin, which is like Japanese for like play Asobi. But then one of them they translated as Dr. Games. It's kind of a similar thing, not quite the same. Getting a lot of grinders. Not even sure what I would spend them on. Like, I could try and stockpile them if I do get an anti-android rifle drop, but not guaranteed. I think we get a Zella spawn here. Yep. They just jump on you. Ow. Yeah, we just got disarmed. They disarm you and freeze you and debuff you, and you shit and piss and cry. On Ultimate, those guys are very scary. Even very hard, they're kind of scary. It's over this way. How are we supposed to dodge that? I'm trying to think if there's any other Vulcan, like, base weapon types I want. I guess I could try and do, what's it called? I could try and find like a good Kane base to use for Dark Meteor or Dark Bridge, whatever it's called. Because the sword is Dark Flow. I think the shot is Dark Meteor, and then the Kane is Dark Bridge. Because apparently they changed Dark Bridge in this to be very good. Well, better than it is already. From what I understand, it was always kind of like, you go for Dark Flow for the most part. It was the best use of a PGF. Unless you were absolutely swimming in them somehow, or you had like a shit ton of money, you could just buy another one. And when I say money, I mean like a lot of photon drops or spheres or valuable weapons, because I don't think you'd be buying... Actually, no, you might be able to buy it on Infinia with money. People who are gamble-pilled, there's a way to spend money on Infinia. You can get a very small chance at rare items, like I think you can get... I think it's possible to get stuff like spread needles and stuff from the gambler. Very low chance, though. I'm gonna go deposit all these tri-grinders. Maybe see if I can buy more anti-paralysis. Nope. They're not selling them today. I guess I could just get a free 10 Meseta heal. Oh, I never pop open the jack-o'-lantern. So I found out why I wasn't getting anything, because the most likely result from a jack-o'-lantern is a photon drop. So that's why it looked like I wasn't getting anything. Heart of Chuchu. I think I have one of these already. Actually, didn't I have another Easter egg in my bank as well? Never pop that. Ooh, magic water. So normally this, in vanilla, this only works with the, like, the huge leaf, I believe. But they changed it so you can convert, like, pretty much any weapon base into, like, a fairly common rare, so you can get a nice base to build off and then work up from there. Like, it'd be nice to give to, like, another character or something. Not quite a PGF, but I'm not complaining. Is there anything else I gotta deposit? I think I might actually grab a couple of Scape Dolls, because I'm pretty sure you can come back after the final gauntlet starts, but I just want to make sure, you know. I have the Scape Dolls in my bank, actually. Might not have Scape Dolls. I think I might have pitched them all because they were taking up a bunch of space. Oh no, there we are. I'll just take them both out. Excuse me. Hit the weirdly large NPC hitbox. Trying to hit the boxes, but the recons keep getting in the way. I know there's a mod for PSO Episode 3 that apparently rebalances some stuff. I tried PSO Episode 3, but it just wasn't really my thing. Was never really a card game boy. There's another Sinnoh in here somewhere. Get a lot of Tri-Grinders in this mission. Yeah, wow. Well, if we don't get the item drop I'm looking for, we still are going to have a lot of nice materials. At least... I'm still trying to figure out how, like, you would reasonably attack with these daggers, and the answer is you probably wouldn't, at least not in real life. Because, like, they've got a point on the end, which I would assume you stab with, but then you kind of, like, spin sideways, so I guess the idea is that you kind of slash with them. Video game weapons. Bit of experience for this, might as well. Actually, no, this room is kind of dangerous if I remember correctly. Because I think Del Biters just kind of spawn in and immediately drop you. I'm in danger. Actually, these are the Zoas, they're not too bad. Yeah, like, it's probably supposed to be like Tonfas, but... Oh, I just heard a Del Biter. None for me, thanks. It is possible to one-shot kill Delbiters. I think on Ultimate, their Dark Resist is way too high to bother with, but on very hard and below, it's not too bad. These guys go first. Oh god. You'd figure after having played this game for so long that I would have started changing my default attack button to not be the same as the pickup slot on your palette. Because the way that PSO works is that the middle option on your palette always ends up becoming the pickup button when you're like near an item, which means that if you're trying to just do regular attacks, you can't. But I'd have to rewire so much of my brain from playing this game for so long. Wouldn't work very well, I think. Oh god. Yeah, I just got debuffed and frozen. And disarmed. Thankfully my shift and D-band are high enough that I can just overcast them now. Really? Height calculations in PSO are weird. Yeah, the text for Heart of Poom is like, it references Alice from the first game, despite the fact that she was never really a claw user, she was, you know, sword and board. I wonder if the Japanese translation references that. Because, yeah, they talk about Laconia Torch, or what is it, Laconia Task? Yeah, Laconia Task tempered with the Eclipse Torch's flame, which I have no idea what a Laconia Task is. It's probably supposed to be like a Laconium Claw or something. But the Eclipse Torch was a MacGuffin in the old Phantasy Star games. Yeah, maybe Tusk. I need to feed my mag. Because then in this game they have Nei's Claw and Rika's Claw, which are references to, you know, the characters from 2 and 4. And then they broke the translation going forward from that, and Rika's Claw got translated as Foul Claw, which was her Japanese name. So it's not technically incorrect, but... There was an NPC in PSO 2 that used the Heart of Poem, and her name was a different variant on Alice. Was not her, though. It wasn't like the actual one. Which then got very confusing, because then Episode 5 had a bunch of the old Phantasy Star characters that were themed after the old Phantasy Star characters. Like, you had Lutz, you had Alice, but it wasn't the same Alice. Episode 5 also did, like, they brought back characters that had died in the timeline in PSO 2 already. But it was like alternate versions of them with one exception. Because he was so popular with the fans that they were just like, alright, yeah, he's coming back, I guess. Oh god. Oh, they told me there'd be Sinnohs in this room. Story in PSO 2 went some weird places. Like, it kind of starts off being the whole, oh, it's Dark Falls, he's back. Well, not the same one. Like, I think it's considered a different timeline. But it kind of starts off as like, oh, it's Dark Falls again, guys, you gotta get him. Come on, just drop the anti-android rifle. Come on. Come on, just do it. Come on, it'll be cool, it'll be fun. Now. Well, Motavia and Dezolis, it's sort of hinted that it might be the same planet because they kind of keep the same naming conventions in the games. But in, like, Phantasy Star Universe, you have Moatub, which is supposed to be Motavia, like, it's kind of like your desert planet. You've got Parum, which is supposed to be Palma, or Parma, depending on the translation you use. And then, what's the other one? Like, I know they just straight up bring back Rykros, which is, like, the forbidden, the sealed planet. New Deus, that's the one. Or New Days, whatever it's pronounced as. And then in this game they have Moot Dietz Pum, which is supposed to be the three seals that seal Dark Falls away, which are also references to the three planets. Moot is Motavia, Dietz is Dezolis, and Pum is Palma. Now, the other shitty thing about Morphos is that you can't hit them right when they spawn. Just pop a dye fluid, I've got enough. Like, the odds of getting the rifle I'm looking for, it's like 1 in 32, which is not bad. And I've done a couple runs of this quest already on very hard, I just have not gotten lucky, so... You know, let's get some experience. I'm Rico boxing. In PSO, they kind of started doing their own thing with, like, the planetary stuff. It didn't really refer as much to the three seals, and, like, they kind of have similar proper nouns. Like, you know, there's Dark Falls, but it's not quite the same. Profound Darkness is back, but it's not the same Profound Darkness. I don't know that I'd be able to pin down all the lore in PSO2, honestly. I hope you... If I ever do try to explain the lore, I hope you like the term Photoner, because you'll hear that a lot. The Photoner is the ancient civilization that completely fucked everything up. And made every bad thing in the universe. The one thing they kind of, like, they do in PSO2 that I kind of like is that they go a little bit more into the Great Light. Because that was always kind of a thing that was there, like, oh yeah, the Great Light is watching over you, and they never really talked too much about it. Because, like, you've got this, you know, ancient force of darkness, profound darkness, that's been threatening the universe forever. Where the hell's the Great Light? That everybody seems to know about. Alright, these are all the fixed fluid drops. I wonder if these can be, like, present items and stuff. Might as well pop a free tri-fluid, why not? Free bev. PSO2 is also tricky because they use a lot of time travel. This isn't a spoiler, this is literally like one of the first plot things they show to you is time travel. Character appears out of nowhere, is like, I'm gonna let you go back in time and change the past. Have fun. Problem is if I don't get a crit on the Morphos, it's not a guaranteed kill. Like a 2-hit. It usually puts up the barrier in time. I should play Phantasy Star 4 again. I was kind of toying with the idea of doing like a month of like just streaming Phantasy Star games, but I don't know that I can stomach the first 3. Wanna go here yet? Yeah, Phantasy Star 4 is good. I know they did do the Sega Ages collection, which has some, like, quality of life stuff for the older games, but... Ow. As long as I get knocked down and not frozen. Yeah, Phantasy Star 1 and 3 is... There's also a lot of weird, like, spin-off games that I don't know if I'd do. Downtown. The nail in the coffin. Like, there's a bunch of weird, like, pseudo-text adventure RPGs on the Game Gear that got translated. But I don't know that I would be playing those. Home drop. Oh, another guard wave. Might have better stats than the one I have in storage right now. Yeah, Phantasy Star Generation 2. The whole thing about, you know, you have this loss of a party member that's really saddening and affected a lot of players. You're like, we'll go back on that. That's a lot of tri-grinders. I didn't spend any of these. I think we're capped on pretty much everything. Honestly, I think with the raw numbers, like I think Heart of Puma might still be more damaging than BKB, or not BKB, MKB. BBB. Really? That hit me, huh? We're just gonna Zalure a little bit here. Yeah, they had a cool idea with the generation stuff in Phantasy Star 3. It just didn't matter too much in the end, and the game itself was kind of rough to play. Battle theme's also really rough to listen to. Or, sorry, not the battle theme, the theme that plays when you're putting in commands, which is going to be a lot of the battle. Oh boy, I love hearing a meat grinder start up every time I put in a command. It's great. It's the best. I love hearing... Hello? Oh, there we go. Found the enemy spawns. They're over there, too. Imagine 4 Sinnohs on the edge of the cliff. Oh, meant to D-band, or Jellen's Allure. What's the other shitty part about these dudes? Is they will, when they teleport and become invisible, like, they're also invincible while teleporting. So it's not even like you can preempt them to, like, get them while they're vulnerable. It's like you just simply have to hold that. I think we're coming up on the last bit here. Yeah, this is the last area. I've tried using this camera thing. I don't think it changes the way the camera works. Like, it says it disables the camera change, but I don't know that it does. Alright. I'll drop a teleport. Oops. Yeah, maybe I should just deposit these tri-grinders so I got space to pick things up. We'll lose our photon blast charge, but it's fine. Yeah, I love that you can put yourself in a soft lock situation at the start of the game and they call you out on it. Ah, you sold your telepipe. Normally that's a good idea, but you fucked yourself. Try again. I don't have any more anti-paralysis. Alright, chat, give me all your good luck energy. Cause I want that anti-android rifle. I want to use a spread needle in a class that isn't a ranger. If only to have level up options that are very quick, because I have to get some power for BK or MKB, and it also requires me to get close. Whereas this, I could throw it on like a force or something and just immediately start using it. The nightmare begins. Sinnoh jump scare. I think if you're playing Blue Burst, there's better quest to farm Del Depths, but this is not Blue Burst. Okay. Oh, a real bad time for D-Band to wear off. Ow. I mentioned this is only very hard. We're not on ultimate. They just do that much damage. Episode 2 was kind of their answer to everybody being like, oh, episode 1's so easy. Oh yeah? Is that what you think, motherfucker? Oh, you can use instant kills, it's fine. We'll give our enemies a weak dark resist. It's not gonna matter. You're still gonna get your ass kicked. Alright, come on. Give me a treat, give me a treat. Give me a goodie. I I think it is possible to one-shot Delbeps, it's just not likely. I should heal. I should heal and probably start using Wolverine tech here. Sometimes they teleport behind you, sometimes they don't. I think you can... I don't know if there's any reflections here you can actually use even. What's going on over there? What are y'all doing? I might actually keep that Morphos alive there. So I think it'll keep spawning different waves of enemies. And as long as you're stuck behind the wall, that means you're not going to be shooting lasers at me, so I think I'd rather just have that. Or it's going to try to shoot lasers at me and fail, because it's behind the wall. Alright, come on, give me a rifle, give me a little treat, give me a goodie. Okay, I can't help but notice you're not giving me a goodie. These are just pinballing me around. If only I could start in this room when I did this quest. That'd make it so much easier. Ow. I think there's another one. There's another Sinnoh somewhere. I might actually have to kill the Morphos now. Oh no, there it is. God, these guys can jump. I thought for sure he was going to get caught by the pillar. Nope. I think the Morphos got out of his little cage too. Yeah. Ow. Beep. Oh. Special wand. I cannot tell what's going on anymore. I'm getting debuffed, I'm getting my weapon stripped. I'm getting shot at, I'm getting frozen, I'm getting knocked over. I'm gonna get rid of some of these Morphos because they're kind of a pain in the ass. We got the Sinnohs, that's the important thing. Yeah, like they're just invincible long enough so the Sinnohs can come in and slap you. Bad. Another one of these. Probably should grab a couple mine materials if I make a force. Let's recast shift, pop a dye fluid. Oh. Something trying to slam dunk me. Here come the Delbiters. The worst is when they get like right between like the point where they can do a full charge attack where they just go for that. Okay, let's take out the Delbiter. That's not an anti-android rifle. If you're unlucky when they do the thing where they bounce around, normally you just end up blocking that because it's not very accurate, but then when you get frozen, they can just ignore your iframes and do a ton of damage to you. Choo-choo. You got Sinnohs jumping on you, you got Delbiters charging at you, you got Morphos blasting you. Unless there might still be a Sinnoh alive somewhere. Maybe not. I think there's still more Delbiter spawns. There sure are. If you get them while they're turning, you can stun them, but if they're facing you directly, it's not going to interrupt their attack. Well done. Ow. Like, I'm trying to heal and also get enough time to cast my Photon Blast, but it's hard. Oh, I just realized my deep band wore off. Why I'm taking so much damage. Might actually want to think about slapping that guard wave on too. Come on, give me a rifle. I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday. It was actually a few weeks ago, but still, come on. Well, I think I just might not be. I might be cursed to never get an anti-android rifle. I know everybody who has ever hunted like a Psycho Wand or a J-Sword or whatever is laughing at me right now, be like, oh, you think that's bad? Like with the fallback, I could at least, again, make a basic frame with 4 slots. Give that to a new character, and then just give them the ability to slot on whatever units they need. Get a God Battle, because I think I have another God Battle too if I have another one of those. I forgot how long this quest is too. It's not even really worth it going for the money for these quests, honestly, because photon drops are 10,000 Meseta each. I think this one gives me like 15k? So like you could go do this entire quest for a pittance of money, or you could kill literally like one wave of enemies and probably get a photon drop there and get 10k. 16k, sorry. I'm not sure what else I would really want to go for, because... what's an ultimate? We could try going to the caves. Maybe get a Psycho Wand or a Lavis Cannon, because apparently you get Psycho Wand from Mill Lily, and then the rare slimes give you Lavis Cannon. Ruins give you Smoking Plate, Prophets of Motav. Actually, what drops the Stink Frame? Because I think you use that to upgrade into the Virus Armor, so I wonder what would give me that. Oh god, it drops from Dome Darls in episode 2 on hard mode. I don't think I want to see another Dome Darl for a bit. Thankfully, they're a lot easier to find, but still, I just need a break from episode 2. Let's see. Yeah, maybe we'll just do a run in Ultimate and do like Christmas Fiasco. Switch back to episode 1 just in case it breaks some of the drops. Christmas Fiasco with all your favorite references to admins from a server that probably doesn't have those admins anymore. And has since lost like 99% of its population. Pretty sure last time I checked on Shit Hack, it has single digits number of players. Because understandably, once you lose all your progress on that server, you're probably not going to want to go back there. Especially if they were accepting money for in-game perks. It's a bad look. I think Affinia only recently started taking donations to keep the server going, and even then you can't get like any special privileges for it. This one actually got good percents. 60, 60, 25. We get a 35 hit on that guy. Windmill. Yeah, I believe that's the cap. So this will just be another windmill, but it doesn't have any percent, so I'll probably just pitch this one. Did I pick up this caliber by mistake? I didn't. That was probably in the mess of being surrounded by dudes and just needing a free space to cast a spell or something. Deposit all this stuff too. I need to make another character just so I can start storing my materials and stuff. Name him Matt or something. Why do you call him Matt? Because he holds mats. I believe Christmas Fiasco goes through caves and mines, but I'm mostly going for caves. We'll see how we do on this one. Yeah, these are all... Pretty sure these were all, like, old shit server admins. Let me deposit the Del Saber Buster, actually. Oh shit, is that default Humor? Going down to look for rares, lol. So I always mix up the Del Saber Buster and Egg Blaster, and I need to stop doing that, so into the bank you go. Let's deposit some money too. So remember, you lose all your money, it falls on the floor when you die in the old PSO games. It's a feature. I wonder if MKB might be better here, just for consistency, because 95% attack, or Aquatic Beast, or Altered Beast, might actually be better than Heart of Poom. Plus it's, I think the Double Saber combo is generally safer than Dagger combo for, like, getting counter hit, you know? Anyways, let's try not to get McGee blasted. That's 529. Actually, this is about the same on a heavy hit. But it does hit 4 targets as opposed to 3, which is better than MKB. I'm just waiting for the getting surrounded by Lily spawn. Nope, here we go. So my dark resist is not great right now. Yeah, 15. I could probably stand to have a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure those negatives will almost always kill me. I'm kind of sad they didn't end up doing the different character models, like the different enemy models for episode 2 on Ultimate. It was more work, but I thought it was cool. Oh, I didn't die, but I'm paralyzed. Only the rare version of the lilies drop anything like the Psycho one, so... If you don't see the rare one, then you're not going to get it. I think, weirdly enough, I think Towards the Future is actually one of the better places to go for, like, piping to get lilies and stuff, because I think there's a spawn of, like, 5 in one of the rooms very early on. These HP materials, actually. King's Frame, get out of here. Oh yeah, I could split these guys and get some more fuel-y slimes, or whatever they're called. Get the frame rate real crispy. The only downside to splitting them is that you can't... Like, when you pipe back up, it despawns the ones that you split out. There's also a cap on how many you can split, so you can't just make them forever, you know? Crash your GameCube by spawning a billion slimes. Nano Dragon still pain in the ass. Shoot him down with a regular combo. What's the hit on this again? I think this is like... Yeah, 65 hit. Even then, I'm kind of surprised I missed. Maybe they were just on like the manual dodge because they were moving around. Ow. Grab the little spiky things. Oh yeah, I hear the crust starting up. Gee whiz, Andy, you sure have a lot of transparent models on stream. Yeah, that's why I got crust. I wonder if that happens in the actual game too. Or if that's just an emulator thing. I'm dying. Problem with having like 16 slimes available, like alive at any given time, means that chances are they're gonna have at least one of them doing their little guillotine attack. We need to get some blood back here. There we go, full stock. Ooh, shift to 16. Yes, please. Another bar to 19, even better. Get those big freeze radius. The Crimson Assassin spray is just a straight up freeze rather than a stun on the lower difficulties. Oh, that's a Nano Dragon. Yeah, I might want to look into a guard wave. If only the Heart of Poom had like a really big vertical range. That'd be too busted. Imagine you could hit flying enemies with this thing. That's a little scary. Like, once you get close to the lilies, it's not too bad. It's just when they're still alive and able to shoot balls at you. The other problem with this quest is that it is a timed quest. So if you plan on doing the entire thing, you can't really afford to sit around and split slimes all day. That being said, we're mostly here for caves, so I might as well do some splitting. It'd be pretty funny if I could get the one-in-a-lifetime drop on stream. Even if it is a lot easier in this hack. The one nice thing about the guillotine attack is that it does hit slimes that are, like, on the ground. I use my discs. I did not. Or I didn't use my Barda disc, at least. I think there is a way to instant kill the slimes if you drop like a fire trap as they spawn or something. Immediately debuff them because I'm completely surrounded. I think they did change the invincibility on Ultimate as well. I think they give you more iframes, which is a little easier. I remember you used to be able to just get, like, completely stomped on Ultimate if you got surrounded. Maybe I'm just that good? No, I think they did change it. Definitely feels more generous. No tweak. No tweak. Seems like these guys drop HP materials a lot. No tweaks. I swear it turned to the red one for a second there. Usually this room has a decent amount of lily spawns. I could pipe in here if I really wanted to farm a Psycho Wand. The really nice thing about the female double saber animation is that it goes really fast. Like, the first hit is just like, bam, that's 3 hits. Well, 2 hits technically, because lilies have like a weird multi-hitbox setup going on. But you get that first 2 hits just super fast. I want to say the MKB also has like a longer range, or like a larger radius. It's possible to hit stuff from further away because that was Goku's whole thing. He had the power pole that extended. On your journey into the West, you'd simply have to have a pole that gets a little bit bigger. Maybe just caves you get a lot of HP material. Did you spawn outside of the level? Good for you. I'm proud of you. Oh gosh. Well, this kind of sucks. Thankfully, charged Vulcans are quite strong. There's a reason why everybody just wants them in Blue Burst. Because they just kind of outperform almost every rare in the game, if I'm being honest. Just regular guns with the charge modifier and some decent hit percents, like, they will do you so much better than most rares in the game in Blue Burst. Oh, but Andy, you could have mech guns with slightly higher stats than regular mech guns, and also they have a fire damage special, which never gets used. Because you don't really use elemental specials for damage past, like, normal difficulty in PSO. Oops, wrong button. PSO definitely had a problem with item and weapon balance. Oh, cool, a rare weapon. But since it didn't drop with good percents, it's not even worth using compared to my other weapons. Probably should look into armor with like a higher elemental and dark resist as well. Thinking about it, PSO is just like such a almost like hostile, not aggressively hostile, but kind of like a. It's very easy to accidentally like kind of screw your character, because I don't think there's a way to reset material usage in vanilla PSO. Like, you just have to roll a new one. Because what I'm talking about is like the material usage in PSO, like when you find an item called, you know, power material or whatever, you get to use it, and it can't go over your character's, like, cap for that stat, but at the same time, it is possible to... You can only use so many materials on a character in total. So it's really easy as a new player to see, like, oh, cool, defense material, I'll use that. Oh, cool, evasion material, I'll use that. And then it turns out that you were kind of just screwing yourself, because that's less actually useful stats that you could be putting in, like offense or, what's it called? Offense or mind or luck. Go ahead. Oh my god, it's a Psycho Wand. Absolutely not a Psycho Wand. Like, I know the devs said that they were very inspired by Diablo, but they didn't have to take the ability to kind of screw your character along with it, you know? Like, thankfully, mags, you could make another one. It took a long time, but you could just make another mag and level another one up, you know? But even then, the process of making mags was so, like, arcane and obscure to like, there's so many weird factors when it comes to raising a mag, because it's not only, like, you know, what food you give it, but it's also the character that you're playing as also matters. I believe there are certain mags that evolve only if they are, like, there's only specific evolutions that you get if you do it on a specific character type, like it has to be done on a ranger or whatever. So you might figure out how the sausage is made with regards to, like, how feeding changes its stats and all that, and that's great. But man, it would have been kind of painful trying to figure out that stuff when the game first dropped. I don't know if section IDs also mattered. I think they might have. That sounds like something they would do. What are these percents? Not great. I can use both of these, though. What is this? Oh, we got a red slicer. This is the one... Is red slicer berserk? I don't know if red slicer has berserk in this one. No hit percents, though, unfortunately, on either of them. What is this? Nope, red mech guns. We got all the red weapons today. I think I already have a set of red mech guns, actually. I wonder how you open these. I'm sure there's like a hidden wall somewhere like they have in TDF. Where you can go find a switch or something. Sure. I think for breaking out of freeze, I don't think it works if you rotate the stick. I think you have to specifically jiggle it back and forth. Now. I'll gladly spend 600 Meseta to kill Nano Dragon faster. Because even with the Heart of Boom, like, I can't kill them before they fly away. And I feel like instant kills probably aren't super likely. Yeah, it's possible, but you're gonna probably take a bunch of beams while doing it. As soon as I switch pallets back, it turns off shift. Oh, this is bad. Thankfully, if you have Cure Freeze, like, these guys are actually easier than the normal mode versions. Because it doesn't apply the stun anymore once you have Cure Freeze, it's just, like a straight freeze, so... Oh, wrong button again. Ow. Okay. I'm gonna shoot in the middle and then I'll start working on the outside. I think I killed him pretty quick with a regular combo, too. Oh Right, the little explosion still stuns you, though. Ugh. That's McGee, baby. Oh my god. Well, that's 2 escape dolls. I don't lose my money on the floor because I had escape dolls, but still. Dealing with Adele Lilies in episode 2 is probably going to be a nightmare on Ultimate. I mean, I know it's a nightmare on Ultimate because they're really hard, but... Adele Lilies are very similar to, you know, these guys. They shoot death balls, but... they shoot a special kind of death ball that... like, they shoot the McGee balls, but then they also shoot a different one that just deals a ton of fixed damage. And unlike Dark, you can't resist it because it's not elementally typed, so... not really a lot you can do about that aside from having enough blood. Do we need mines now? Yeah, it's up to mines. I know that I want to go into mines. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna... Can I not pipe out? Am I too close to the teleporter? Oh, I guess you just can't pipe out here. Yeah, because I don't want to do the entire thing down to mines. It's... I think it goes all the way to ruins, actually. Yeah, these guys have a chance to just not knock over when you hit them, so... gotta be real careful, especially if you're playing melee. Might do a couple kills in here just to try and get, like, a... Sinnoh red arm or something. This is a very good place to have Zalure, by the way. Because even with that, I'm still getting full knockdown there. And unfortunately, you can't stun them like you can the other ones. I wonder if I can freeze them, actually. If I can freeze them, the chance is very low. Where were you when I needed you before? Good drop. Zombie Bracer. Pretty good shield if I remember correctly. Thankfully this still works. I don't know if I debuffed the Sinnohs as well. I love how even on Ultimate, their healing amounts are just, like, absolutely pathetic. Oh no, we healed 80 HP. Watch out, guys. Now, this is where things get very scary. Because Garans and Baran... oh, that doesn't even damage them, huh? Garans and Barans deal more damage the less armor they have, like the more damage they've taken. Like, I'm still taking hard knockdowns even with Zalur active on them. Yeah, they definitely... I think they changed the iframes in Ultimate. I think they made it more generous, which is easier for sure, but I don't know. Maybe that's also part of the design goals. Just make it so you can actually solo Ultimate and not have to spend half your time on the floor. Because there's just no realistic way you can take down most enemies in Ultimate playing solo without the assistance of somebody else. Oh, they buffed themselves up. You guys want to drop your arms? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty poggers. Grinder. Power map. I feel like I'm probably getting close to my power material cap soon. What does this give me? Ooh, really good resist, actually. Gives me a little bit of attack power, a little bit of defense. Good chunk of evasion. Those resist, though, those are really good. There we go. We got a little gauntlet now. Hell yeah. Oh, perfect. Rest of 20. Beautiful. Gotta remember to check green boxes as well, because it's gonna be techs. Honestly, I think mines would probably be like the place to find level 20-ish techs. Only got 2 minutes left, though. We'll try and get in Zalur. There we go. Because as long as I can get that off, it's almost kind of like I'm playing Rocket Tag. Because I have this weapon that can rip these guys apart in a single combo. But then I also put myself into a lot of danger if I don't handle them quickly. Oh, and the band just wore off. God, those missiles go. Did they go faster on Ultimate? Oh? A Rand's launcher? I'm actually really glad I got that before the time ran out. Might even be better to just go in on them, because then I don't have to worry about... Like, I'll get the invincibility from the full knockdown anyways. Ouch. I'm gonna knock these guys down. If I get shocked, I can't do anything. They also form a little wall for me, so I can swing at the Sinnohs. I feel like I just don't really bother with evade materials. The meta in PSO has like a weird thing where you want to be taking damage to get full knockdown. Timer over. Let's say what this item we got is, and then we'll call it. Ooh, good percents. I'm not going to complain about a 40 hits, possibly Baran's launcher. No, right, we gotta identify these two. So... These two probably... Oh no, we already know what these are, right? Yeah, that was the red slicer, which is... I really want hit on a slicer if I'm going to be using one. Then the red mech gun, which I think I already have a set with hit. And then the stats we want to go for on this guy are 55, 70, 40. Baran's launcher. Definitely not the stats we want, though. It was a very valuable weapon in Blue Burst, if I remember correctly. There we go. The only thing with this hack is that the descriptions aren't always correct, because a lot of them still use the old ones. In general, if it refers to like a number like God Power, it's going to boost your attack power by 70. But they haven't gotten around to doing all the description updates yet. So for example, Del Saber Buster still says it has a lightning damage special, but it actually now has a devil special like it does the HP divide. But one thing you gotta keep in mind is just have the spreadsheet handy to see what's different, but... Wait, did I already have a Baran's launcher? Where did I get a Baran's launcher? I thought I got a Garan's launcher. I didn't know I got another Baran's launcher. Huh. How about that? Anyways, I think we'll call it there. I'm PSO'd out for the day. No anti-android rifle, but such is the grind. Oh, I need to stretch. I've been sitting down too much. Have a good one, folks. I will see you all on Thursday. Might do more Mega Man. Not sure. Anyways, take it easy, gamers.